Hey, it's your girl Autumn, CEO and owner of Liddy, known as Lord I Thank You. Hey, thank you for tuning in. I pray the words that come out of my mouth be a blessing to you in more ways than one. Let me get into it. I don't even know what I'm going to title this or what even will come out of this podcast, but I just wanted to express my concerns as far as how things are moving, how things are shifting, how lives are forever being changed. And there is, let me put it this way, what's concerning to me is that people are just moving, right? They're moving without thinking. I've always been a thinker. I've always wanted to make sure that, for an example, even in an argument, before I speak, I'll think about all the things that have been stated to me to first see if there was something that I did in the situation to cause whatever reaction, and then to make sure that whatever I was going to say, I said it strategically, meaning I was thinking about a person's feelings, where they were mentally, giving the benefit of the doubt that you really could have been hurt, disappointed, upset, whatever. What's amazing to me, though, is that I am learning that I can no longer look at people the same. I can no longer look at people and expect them to be me. I can't. What I've learned recently is, let's just be honest. A person doesn't even understand what someone goes through once they close their doors. They don't. Once you have that moment by yourself, people really don't understand what you go through. They only know and understand what they get from you, how you treat them, and how you make them feel, in whatever capacity that they may need you. But people really don't take into consideration the other individual. It's all about what I want, what I need right now, and what I feel you should be doing for me. Which is fine, because there is a point of where I've heard a lot of people say, I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to do these things for me. Why are you being selfish, though? Just do them. Do them because you love yourself enough. It's not selfish. Do them. What selfish is when you expect a person to always show up for you within the same capacity that they could have had yesterday. Not understanding that today could be different. Today could be different. My mental capacity yesterday might have been able to handle your issues, somebody else's issues, my mama's issues, my kids' issues. It could have been that day. But today just might not be that day. And we have gotten so accustomed and used to, and that's the selfish part of it, where no matter what I do, when I need you to show up for me. And unfortunately, let me just tell you, the way life is lifing, that shit don't happen no more. It doesn't. I can recall a time that, hey, when you talk to people they put on a persona that I'm okay. I'm here. Now, ain't nobody putting on that fake shit. They're not. I'm sorry. They're just not. I will speak for myself when I say I'm no longer angry. I no longer question. I'm no longer upset. What I am is truly disappointed. I'm disappointed in myself. Ha, you thought I was going to say somebody else. No, I'm disappointed in myself because I've made certain promises to Autumn that I personally waived. I waived certain things. I waived some things that I knew that I made a promise to me that I would not allow anyone else that came into my life at a certain point take advantage of certain things. And one of them, and the biggest thing, is my heart. It's my heart. Because you got to know that the intent is always in the beginning. It's always a good intent. We meet people with the intention of hoping that there's going to be something out of this that's successful. You don't go into friendships, relationships, and different situations assuming the worst all the time. You don't. It just doesn't happen. But where I messed up is I broke promises to myself. And I've had to, over the course of the last 6 months, apologize to myself over and over and over. Until now, I am at the point where I'm no longer renewing subscriptions to anybody's bullshit or toxic ways. I'm not. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm over it. I'm all set. Yep, I'm all set. You know, it's amazing to me how you can, I've been supportive, I've encouraged, uplifted, I've shown up in ways that I can. What I don't do, though, is overextend myself and make people assume or think that I have the capacity or can do certain things that I know I can't. That I don't do. But I genuinely show up because this is me. I have a big ass heart. And sometimes having a heart can be a blessing and a curse in the same damn time. It can be. Because if you're not careful, you end up shattering it over and over and over until it's down to the point that you just stop feeling. You become numb. You become numb. I also realize, and I've noticed that you could do a million things for people. A million. And it's that one time that they get brave enough to basically tell you you ain't did shit and ain't shit. Because you didn't move the way that they felt you should have moved. You didn't do what they felt you should do. Or you didn't say what they expected you to say in that very moment. So it ends up being, forget everything else. We're going to just focus on this one time that, let's be honest, did you think about the other person may have something going on? Did you think about the other person may have been up all night fighting with themselves and didn't even have anybody to talk to? Did you think about the times that that person might have called you because they needed you to show up for them and you weren't available? Did you think about in that very moment, that person could be fighting for their damn life and you just so consumed and worried about you that you disregard all of the good that came before that? So I made a conscious decision today. Today is now the 12th of November. I made a conscious decision that I am fighting and I'm going to continue to fight like hell to not change my heart. Because somebody and others are worthy of everything that I am. And are worthy to receive genuine love, care, and respect. I went for years, not saying things, not responding to people, no matter how they treated me, because I still wanted to respect their feelings. Although they said, forget my feelings. I got to get this off my chest and let me say this. And I would literally suffer in silence for years because I didn't want to hurt people's feelings. Now, what I did do is I still had a way of expressing myself and getting my point across, but I was always conscious. Always. Because respect is a big thing for me. It's huge. But now, if you feel you could come to me and tell me everything that you feel I may have done to you, then, oh baby, you better be ready to receive the feedback that I'm going to give you. I'm no longer going to hurt myself to protect others. I am going to be free. And if every day of my life, the rest of my life that I have on this earth is spending it by myself, and it's only me and God, I will take that in a heartbeat and run and never look back. Because when I tell you at this very moment, my mental capacity alone is basically exhausted. It's exhausted. It's like one of those things where I'm sitting around and I'm thinking, like, are you serious? Like, people's actions and the things that people have said and the people I've tried to protect, the going out of my way for, making sacrifices, showing up, and then for a person to turn right around in the instant and basically, in so many words, make you feel like you ain't shit. Yeah, I'm all set. Because what I know and what God knows is that my worth, I am a very, 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 very valuable person. Very valuable. I might not be able to give the money and and I can't do the trips and all this stuff right now. But when that day shows up again, I'm going to live my life without expecting others to join me. I'm not going to do it anymore. I am on a different path, and this path is called learning to cope by yourself. Learning to cope by yourself. Literally, I've called people, I've reached out, I've no answer, no nothing. No next day, you good, nothing. So I've stopped doing it too. I've stopped being the first to initiate. I stopped being the one calling. I stopped being the one texting. Let me see how many people really text me. Let me see how many people don't have my number that'll go to the lengths of my inbox or don't see me post on social media and reach out to me and say, hey, I'm just checking on you. You good? The crazy part is I call them my social media family. Will definitely check on me to see you ain't did no content. You good? Keep going. Don't give up. Don't quit. You got this. Greater is in. I get all that. But the ones that I've stood 10 toes down for, I don't get shit. But Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you that I am no longer moved by people. I used to just cut people off and you would never know what you did to me. I would get text and I would never read them because I didn't want to say what I really, being honest, I didn't want to say what I really felt about that individual in that moment, whatever the situation was. But now I say exactly how I feel. No filters. And respectfully, if you don't like it, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go your way and I'll go my way. Because what anybody has to know is that God don't play about me. And if you believe in God like I do, he don't play about you either. So as I'm sitting in this space, in this different space, where I thought it might have been a lonely space, it's not. It's not. It's a cleansing space. It's a place that I'm becoming free. It's a place where God is literally showing me faster than I've ever experienced in life who people are, who people really are, how they really feel about me. And guess what I'm doing? I'm embracing it and accepting it and moving forward as such. I've decided to take my life back. I am no longer going to wait for others. I am going to move as I want to move. I will do as I want to do. And I will say whatever it is that I feel like I need to say in order for me to be free. I'm no longer in bondage. I am no longer going to care about one's feelings before I first care about myself. I'm not protecting anybody. I am going to protect Autumn. I'm going to protect my feelings, my heart, my thoughts, my mental capacity before I even attempt to help save someone else going forward. I only get one life. One. And my life has been spared. Lord, I thank you so many times. God has come through for me so many times. And even at this age and at this stage of my life, I should be so much further. So much further. But I don't regret the lessons learned. But what I am doing is exercising my right to move forward without the distractions of others. So those that have benefited, those that have gained, those that have used me, those who have taken advantage of me, thank you. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I would never have gotten to this point to where I can sincerely focus on me. My focus, my energy, my time is on me. I'm back to a lot of times now being by myself, going out by myself, treating myself to breakfast, sitting there listening to my music, not bothering people, looking around, thinking. No, this may be probably one of the realest podcasts that I have done, speaking from my heart. My heart is healing. I am asking God to renew it. I am asking God to help me navigate through this season of my life. Because it's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. And then the funny thing is that I was so used to repeating certain things and going through the same thing over and over and getting the same result, to this is totally different. I guess it is a true saying that everybody can't go on the journey that He has for me. Let me say that again for you. Everybody can't go on the journey that God has for you. They can't. And at this point in my life, I guess He said, oh, I'm not going to allow it. I'm going to flush it quick. Quick, y'all. And it's happening second by second, day over day, minute by minute. I am appalled at certain things. Because what I am is a good person. My intentions is never to hurt anyone purposely. But I also know that because I've been taken advantage of, disrespected, discarded, My feelings don't matter. Even when I respond back and I say what I feel, I think it's a point now that individuals just don't know how to come back. And I'm okay with that. I want everybody to live and be well. Because I got one life, y'all. We get one shot at this. And we out here acting like we got a million damn lives. We got one life. And then it's over until we get to the next phase of life. But here on earth, we only got one chance. So as I'm encouraging myself, I won't be selfish to encourage you as well. Do what's best for you without regret. Do whatever it is that makes you happy. Laugh on purpose. Be intentional with your time. Let go of temporary situations. Let go of things that only will fix it temporarily. Say what you feel and mean what you say. But I also want to remind you, be okay now. Be okay. And be open to receive what the other person may have to say in return. In this season, in this very moment, I just have to trust God with everything that I have. Because I am in a space that is feeling like an unknown territory. Almost to the point that I'm like, I don't know that I'm welcome here. Because I'm so used to the same cycles. So I no longer make excuses. I'm no longer being apologetic. But I am going to live unapologetically going forward. I wish everyone the best. I hope this message finds you at a place that you're confused, you're lonely, you're not understanding why, how you got here. This is really like a purging season. God ain't playing. He is applying pressure. He's applying pressure to some of us. Those that get it, and those that don't. I'm going to be honest, I pray this time that you just get it and you don't have to go through all these lessons that I've had to go through lately. But I will say this. One of my favorite scriptures is Proverbs 3:4-7. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Don't lean into your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. With that being said, I am done. I am done ranting. You can find me on all the major platforms: Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, FM Heart Radio. I'm on every major platform. Be blessed, y'all. This is a new season. And if you know anything like me, ask God daily, second by seconds. Lord, help me to navigate in this season. Liddy, Lord, I Thank you.